You are awesome, and you're back.
I'm Dan, this is Mandy.
And you are watching BuzzChomp.
Woo, yeah, you go, woo, woo, yeah.
Woo!
Enjoy.
Your must-see movies, Disaster Artist.
Okay, so you hear that there's like the worst movie ever made, and then they're making a movie about the making of the worst movie ever made, and you're skeptical. This Disaster Artist movie is awesome, okay? Awesome. James Franco, Dave Franco, everybody in this film is hilarious. Full disclaimer, Mandy and I saw The Room prior to seeing Disaster Artist. The Room is terrible. It is so bad that you can't help but tell people how bad it is, which is how it became a cult classic. In Disaster Artist, they have the screening of the final movie, The Room, at the end, and everyone in the theaters can help themselves but crack up laughing. Mandy and I were chuckling, but it was just so bad. It was like, oh my God, this is awful. The Room is awful. Awful. But it's so terrible that the fact that they made a movie about the making of it is hilarious.
James Franco, guys. James Franco directed this and starred in it, and he's freaking fabulous. I'll preface by saying that you don't have to see The Room to enjoy The Disaster Artist, but it definitely made it so much better for Dan and I because James Franco was spot on as Tommy. He was spot on, guys. The way he talked, the way he looked, the way he moved that long hair, the way his face looked, like just the expression. OMG, guys. That legendary scene, it's now a meme, of when he comes up to the rooftop and he goes, "I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark." Throws his water bottle down. Hilarious. Even better in The Disaster Artist, guys.
What makes The Room so bad and The Disaster Artist so good is Tommy's accent, Tommy's hair. Tommy is obviously from a foreign country, yet refuses to say his age, where he's from, or how he came into money, because the dude's rich. And James Franco just absolutely nails it. In the credits, they do side-by-sides, and James Franco is almost as good, if not better, at Tommy than Tommy is at himself. This is late 90s into early 2000s, and he's got a lot of money. But it's very funny because he doesn't have a computer. Now, I had a computer in the early 2000s. Most people of any sort of affluence had a computer. Yet Tommy writes The Room on a typewriter. WTF, seriously, right? WTF. Dude's on a typewriter. I don't even know if he had a cell phone. It's just ridiculous that he has money, yet has not embraced any technology, which means he's definitely old. But he claims to be in his 20s like Greg/Mark.
Really? I'm watching Dave Franco in the movie and I'm thinking, oh, he's good, he's good, he's good, right? But as you watch the movie longer, he is as spot on. Dave Franco completely embodied him, guys. Completely embodied him. And it just solidifies it because at the end of the movie, they do the scenes from the movie and they have them next to one another. And OMG, Dave is spot on as Greg. It's freaking hilarious. He was as big of a character as Tommy was. You just didn't realize it because he's just so freaking dumb. He's so dumb. I can't get over it. Like, I can't get over it at all. He's just as dumb as he is in the movie as Mark. I mean, now, ha ha ha, we're all laughing, and he's laughing to the bank because he's making hand over fist money off this movie and off The Room and his book and all that. But he was just so dumb, and Dave Franco just nailed it.
I can't say enough great things about Disaster Artist. If you really want to enjoy Disaster Artist more, then watch The Room first. But I warn you, because The Room is terrible. Like, the acting is really bad across the board. These people think they're doing good, but they're basically just complimenting each other in a really poor way. So the fact that they're all so bad makes the movie funny and memorable, and now it's a cult classic. It cost like $6 to $8 million to make this piece of crap movie, The Room. They were supposed to shoot in 40 days, which is ridiculous, by the way, because it has like 4 settings. And then it actually took almost 60 days, which is even more ridiculous. But it cost almost $8 million to make this movie in the early 2000s. And then, to date, because of its worldwide viewings, every week at midnight, it's made a profit.
All the cameos, guys. There are so many freaking amazing cameos in this movie. I love it. Love it. James Franco, Seth Rogen, they used their network of all their friends, all the people that they know, and they just put them into the movie, and it was freaking fabulous. It just kicked it up a notch. It kicked it up. It was like all my favorite comedic actors were in this movie.
That's how you do it in Hollywood. You green screen the roof instead of actually going up on a roof. Right, guys? Right? No. The rooftop scene. Tommy's so bad. This is the first scene he shot of the room, which probably wasn't the smartest choice, but anyways, he walks out onto the roof, and apparently he's been accused of hitting his girlfriend, because that makes sense in this film, which it doesn't. But he walks out. I did not hit her! I did not! Oh, hi, Mark! I don't know. It's beautiful. It's beautiful because it is so terrible.
Just get it into your head. Okay, Tommy is crazy and stupid, right? But Greg, his friend, is equally as crazy and stupid. He had to be his friend and to go along with this movie and to do the things that he did in this movie.
Greg/Mark turned down a role on Malcolm in the Middle to finish making this movie because he had to shave his beard halfway through and it just had to be done on a certain day. Tommy still won't tell you how old he is or where he's from or where his money came from. Dude is skeevy looking. James Franco is amazing. Disaster artist.
Subscribe for more must-see movies and TV this year, guys. Comment below. Have you seen The Disaster Artist? What'd you think of it? Yeah, kids. Yeah. Your must-see movies, Disaster Artist.
Tune back in.
More from Mandy and Dan
on BuzzChomp.
Subscribe.
Oh yeah, thank you.